Hello everyone. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you and God bless you. How are you all doing today? Happy Sunday once again. My correct people. Allegedly, we have been hearing that Olori Tobi's secret is just as if they are waiting for her to give birth to her babies before like bringing it out. My correct people, a lot is still coming out, a lot is still popping out in the palace of Ile-Ife concerning Olori Tobi. Yes, so my correct people, but remember all these are alleged informations. I'm not living in the palace with them. So according to alleged information, una know say Kabiyesi dey prepare Olori Tobi's apartment. Though she was like she will not accept her own, or that is Olori Naomi's apartment that she wanted, that she doesn't like her own again. Is Queen Naomi's apartment that they will give to her. But thank goodness that Kabiyesi do already do already give am woto gbas was concerning that aspect. Kabiyesi was like, if you dey do anyhow, no do that anyhow, reach where Queen Naomi shilekunola dey. Yeah. And Queen Naomi's apartment, nobody is touching it. You are not going in there. If you cannot take the one that he mapped out for her, that she should forget about moving into a new apartment or so. So I think at this point, Olori Tobi don already see say nobody dey with them. Yeah, that she is on her own. That Kabiyesi is not looking at her face, because she might feel like, oh, as she gave birth to her twins, everybody will now be worshiping her, and Kabiyesi will be looking at her face or something. No, Kabiyesi has proven that he got time for another thing and not to look at Olori Tobi's face. So my correct people, according to alleged information, the apartment that Olori Tobi rejected, Kabiyesi he went further decorating it and keeping it the way it should be, and he told some of the guards, the maids, as in the servants of the palace, that they should move some of her things from the Olori quarters into this new apartment that Kabiyesi got for her, as in furnished for her in the palace. So Kabiyesi was like, let him furnish the apartment for Toby, so that once she gets in, she and her twins will be comfortable and every other thing. My correct people, oh, to our greatest surprise, as we heard, as the servants were packing things from Olori Tobi's apartment to the new apartment that Kabiyesi mapped out for her, hey, lo and behold, it was alleged that a calabash of juju abi sham was seen in the water in her own chamber. Yes, my correct people, according to alleged information, they saw this at her bedside, and with numerous things inside it, but they were not able to identify anything that was there. Some things tied with red, some cowries, some cola nuts, and every other thing. So, and the servants decided to bring it out for Kabiyesi to see. So a lot of people at this point, I sense that some people were like being so angry with Kabiyesi. Some people that are like fans of Olori Tobi were like, why will Kabiyesi send the servants and maid servant to go into Olori Tobi's apartment to pack her things out into another apartment? Why Tobi is not there? That if Kabiyesi wanted to do such thing, that he would have gotten permission from Olori Tobi. All right, so they were like, everything is not juju, everything is not charm, that it might be something, maybe Olori Tobi's protective charm or so, that it might not be something that is bad. And now Kabiyesi will send people that will go in. What if another person touches it, it means destroying it, or something will happen to Tobi? Then what will now be of Tobi now that the maid servants and some of the servants have touched it, and they even it's almost as if everybody in the palace had seen it. All right, so they were like tackling Kabiyesi concerning it. They were like, Kabiyesi had no right to tell people to go into Olori Tobi's apartment to move some of her things into the new apartment. That Kabiyesi should have waited for Olori Tobi to come back before moving some of her things to the new apartment. Then the other set of people were like, that Tobi, her hand no clean, oh, that why we they see something like that in her apartment, oh. In fact, so many things, and they were like, is one amongst the jujus that she has been doing for Olori Naomi Shilekunola, that was what she forgot there, that she didn't know that she's going to be delivering her twins so early, and she forgot to maybe hide it in a proper way before living. My correct people, at this point, a lot of most alleged informations dey on the internet concerning this. All right. So my correct people, what do you think about this? Because when I heard that Calabash had been figured out, I was like, hey. In fact, so many things were just going on in my mind. I was like, a priestess stormed the palace to tell Kabiyesi that Toby visited them. Firstly, my mind rushed to that part. I was like, does it mean that it was amongst the agreements from the priestess that stormed though? Because according to information, that priestess is not even from Ile-Ife. I was like, is it the Calabash that made her conceive or so? I thought of that one. Another one that came to my mind, I remember that we've been hearing of them going to Babalawo for Queen Naomi going to, because they don't want to leave the palace. They want to stay married and remain married. Don't want to leave the palace of Kabiyesi. I was like, okay, maybe it's something that will help us stay back in the palace. I equally remembered when they will go to Babalawo, get something that will make Queen Naomi or Kabiyesi to have problems. I was like, is it Calabash that will make Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi to get problems? I equally remember the time that something was appearing before Toby. I think we had, before she put to bed, we heard that sort of ghost waiting masquerade was pursuing her all around the palace of Ileife. I was like, we had that cleansing ritual was performed also. Does it mean that the Calabash helped her? In fact, a lot we are just going through my mind. But do you know where all my thinking landed? I was like, no, Toby needed to be questioned. Yes, they need to invite her for questioning. They need to ask her questions to know why, where, what happened. Yes, they need to know how the Calabash got into her apartment, what she's doing with the Calabash. Because if it is a protective charm, like some of her fans claims to, as in to say, if it is a protective charm, Kabiyesi would have known about the protective charm unless she went elsewhere to get the protective charm. All right. So no matter anything, she needs to be questioned. She needed to be questioned properly to know what is happening. Oh, yes. So to some people that we are like, Kabiyesi made a great mistake by sending people to go and pack her things. Kabiyesi is just like preparing her apartment so that when she comes in, she will not be, it is no longer going to be this thing, a lot of work for her. Okay, do you expect Kabiyesi to keep quiet and wait for Olori Tobi Phillips to come back before moving some of her belongings into the apartment that he made for her? It's going to be a bit difficult, yeah. So Kabiyesi, he did this to ease the stress for Toby and for other people as well. At least they will pack in today, pack things in there tomorrow. It's not something that they will just wake up one morning and do it that day, go. No, they are going to be taking it slow. So my correct people, that's it. Oh, as we heard on the internet space that a calabash had been found in Olori Tobi's apartment. Well, what could she be doing with the this thing? What could she be doing with it? What is it that she's doing with the calabash? Hey. Anyway, my correct people, all these are alleged information. So remember, I got this on top internet. I decided to bring it to you. To know your thoughts or your opinions about it under the comment section, do well to drop it there. I'll see you soon in my next upload. Bye bye. Thank you and God bless you.